Now here's Simmons. 6 points for him. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. 6 points for him.
Playing with a bunch of different stars throughout his career, Kyrie has learned to be effective without the ball in his hand.
Pass to Middleton. Oh, he drains the three, and he'll go to the line for one more. It goes on Kevin Durant. And the Bucks will go for a different look here.
So many teams out there are trying to find their next Chris Middleton. This is a guy that works hard, always ready to drop a shot, will play defense. It's just a switchblade at that wing position.
The three. And the Nets, another three. And here is Hill. To the wing, right side. Nwora, that's good.
George Hill recognizing when his man was open, an effective pass that time.
The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. It's the Nets up by 4, and we'll be back shortly for the start of And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Brooklyn.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Allen can't get it to go. Pass to Harris. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. You know, for this Bucks team, they seem to play together as well as any team we've seen recently.
Yeah, this team has a bunch of players who complement each other very well. And they've got so many different ways that they can play on the floor. That's what makes them so successful. Well, that and Giannis.
Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
Harris on the wing. The three. Rebounded by the Bucks. Pass to Nwora. Let's go with a 3. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
To the right side. Back to Harris. He buries it from 3. Harris has got 9 points.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the continuity for the Bucks is a strength. Chris Middleton said, quote, "We've been through every type of situation, so you know what to expect. There's no need to worry about failing because you know what you need to do." Brian, some call it corporate knowledge.
Well, key aspect when it comes to NBA dynasties. Thanks, Allie. Gets the 3 to fall. Warren's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, just working on extending that range. T.J. Warren in the offseason wanting to be a better three-point shooter. Nice to see him knock one down.
Sends it home from three-point land.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
6 on the shot clock. Irving for 3. He's off on that one.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Ooh.
Well, Middleton, a guy who's just so effective out there. He puts up points. He scores with great efficiency. And we've just seen him in so many clutch moments just come through for this team.
Irving for three. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
The touch that Kyrie has from the perimeter, so lethal from that area on the floor.
Outside Holiday. Offline with a three. And Brooklyn has possession. They've led by as much as 10. Back to Simmons. Over on Antetokounmpo. And it's Simmons missing.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Matthews' shot is good.
Look, he's an MVP performer on the court, but Giannis and that leadership and attitude, he's a team-first guy.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Lets the three fly. The rebound by the Nets.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Yeah, every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Hey, man, I don't care who you're a fan of. You love seeing a reverse slam like that one.
That's the kind of dunk that builds reputations. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, Chris Middleton feeling it right now, and he's putting his refined offensive skill set to very good use.
And so it's Joe Harris making highlights for Brooklyn, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. We'll be right back. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. The Bucks trail.
You know, and where the Bucks seem to dominate every year is on the glass, particularly at the defensive end. Number 1 in the league the last 4 seasons.
And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And just a monster slam from Giannis that time.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Middleton. Back to Antetokounmpo. For the lead. And the Bucks hit again from deep. And Grant, I guess for the Bucks, hey, you can't teach size.
And they're good fundamentally as well, B.A. I mean, they block out, they fight to maintain position. If you're going to beat them, it probably won't be with second chance points.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Second half getting started, about a minute played. And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it.
Coming onto the floor for your Knicks, Royce O'Neal.
Milwaukee in the lead. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Matthews. The three is up. And Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. Durant for three. Offensive board. Claxton. Outside Irving. On the wing, Durant. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Durant's got 8.
You just can't let Kevin Durant have a half a second of time. If he gets that ball, it's gone, and there's points on the board.
And that knee injury sidelining Chris Middleton in last year's playoffs, Grant. How much did the Bucks miss his impact on the floor?
Well, B.A., it was a huge loss. He's their main perimeter scoring threat. That's why his game complements Giannis so perfectly.
Pass to Middleton. Back to Holiday. Here's Middleton. Fires the three. Oh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
I'll tell you what, I mean, it feels like Middleton can shoot from anywhere, but he's especially deadly from the corner. You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
And the Bucks hit again from deep.
A tough matchup for the smaller defender there. Just shot right over the top without thinking twice.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo has won MVPs, Defensive Player of the Year, and a championship. But he says, quote, I am not satisfied. As the leader of this team, that's the tone I set. I don't care about trophies. I care about getting better, and that's what I've done my entire career. Brian, he stays focused.
Nose to the grindstone, Allen. Thanks for that. Oh, got that one up quick. 15 points in the game.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Harris on the wing. Takes a three. And the net's another three.
Well, this is something he's working on. A good natural leader from the point guard position wants to help out by becoming a better facilitator.
.34 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Ingles. Here's Nora. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Harris with the rebound. Here's O'Neal. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Portis. Connaughton, left side. The three ball. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Bucks ahead.
51.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Brooklyn trailing. Pass to Irving. It's stolen by Holiday. Now Antetokounmpo. Here's Matthews. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals. And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
And that one's good. Middleton.
Well, Middleton hovers around that 40% mark from downtown in his career. It's a good-looking shot there.
For 3. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
How about the handle shown by Chris Middleton there, zipping his way through the defense and getting where he wanted to.
Outside Holiday. It's Middleton on the wing. Back to Holiday. Puts up a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. And now it's an 11-point Milwaukee lead.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Nash was going over with his team. He let his guys know that he needs more from them to close this deficit. He said, quote, we have to get something started. I know we're behind, but you are capable of taking this game if you still want it.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, yes, sir!
That's what you tune in for right there. Wow.
Oh, my. Big Ben showing us how it's done.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Drills it from deep. Irving's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And watch how this kind of scoring output for Kyrie Irving impacts the rest of his teammates. Everyone else starts to feel hot.
And they'll get another chance. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. For the Nets. This one not looking good. For three, Durant. Doesn't go for him.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
From the arc. And it's Chris Middleton with the three. Middleton's got 37.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Bucks.
When you look at their assist totals, you can see why it was easier for them to score. The ball was really popping tonight.
And good things seem to happen when you're patient and willing to make the next pass. Their offense has flowed really well.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Chris Middleton.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Pass to Matthews. Buries it from three.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, look.
There you go again, head low, putting on a show again. It's the holidays, how come it always ends this way? You can't take that pressure off you just to put it on me. Talking to your friends on the phone, airing our dirty laundry. Strawberry, raspberry, candlelight, satellite, television, X-ray vision.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our distinguished analyst. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. So Golden State will get the first possession. Outside Curry. From outside the arc. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot. And we're expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative. And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
From deep three-point range. Another three for Golden State.
Getting down the floor quickly, this is a huge part of the offensive attack that this team deploys, and Steph was wide open.
Here's Matthews. Off the left rim and out.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here. After a couple of injury-plagued seasons where they missed the playoffs, the Warriors have returned to their winning ways, and just how impressive has that been?
Three-pointer is up. Middleton. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday.
Well, he's accurate from behind the arc, and there's a reason why Chris Middleton takes a good amount of three-point.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Now here's Curry. 14 points for him. Right, and getting Klay Thompson back has been a major factor for their renewed success.
There's no doubt how vital Klay is to this team, but you got to give credit to their overall depth. I don't think Klay was fully healthy last year at any point, so he's coming in stronger. This roster still feels like strength in numbers is in effect.
The Bucks trail. Holiday from long range. Rebounded by Green. And here's Curry for three. Drops in the three. Curry's got 17.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
Sinks it from distance. Curry's got 20 points.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now here's Curry. 22 points for him. And the three-pointer goes.
Anything the opponent does, trust me, Steph can do it better. He's got to be the best shooter that we've ever seen in the game.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Lopez. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Middleton, left side. Puts up a three. The shot by Holiday, no good. 1 second left. It doesn't go for him. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. Boy, they've been
12. And give it up for your Warriors.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Warriors.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Curry with it, and it's Hill picking him up now. Oh, what a play by Stephen Curry.
This is why Steph Curry is virtually unguardable. When he's sinking those kind of shots, it just devastates you defensively.
Well, Brent, for this Milwaukee organization, how big was keeping Giannis?
Well, B.A., could you just give me another synonym for massive? I'll take all of them. Because obviously, it's all about Giannis. And the title in 2021 helped big time to keep him in Milwaukee. But imagine if they lost him and went back to square one. You just don't replace guys who are this special. All those things that Steph does before the game, and you think there's no way he's pulling those off in the game. Guess what? He's pulling them off in the game.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo has won MVPs, Defensive Player of the Year, and a championship. But he says, quote, I am not satisfied. As the leader of this team, that's the tone I set. I don't care about trophies. I care about getting better, and that's what I've done my entire career. Brian, he stays focused.
Nose to the grindstone, Allie. Thanks for that. Here's Nora. 5 to shoot. And here's Connaughton for 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Here's DiVincenzo. Wiggins right side. Here's the 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
And already Giannis has a regular season MVP, a finals MVP, plus a defensive Player of the Year award, winning all 3 trophies by the age of 26. Excellent.
Timeout called, the Warriors.
Timeout Warriors. Nation, time to make some noise and welcome out of your Warriors 16.
From deep. Can't hit that one. The Warriors go the other way with it. For Antetokounmpo, you can also throw in an all-star MVP. Brent, that puts him in elite company.
Well, thanks, B.A. I did forget that one, and that's a major one, too. But the Greek Freak was the second player ever to win those 4 awards. The first, of course, MJ. It just tells you Giannis is already an all-time great.
Outside Holiday. From deep. That one's off. He's 1 for 6.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
That's good. And so Middleton with the assist. Holiday's got 5 now.
That's a show of strength from Holiday. Certainly looks like he got hit as well, but he possesses the focus necessary to sink the shot. Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Connects from downtown. Curry's got 46.
Curry gets going like this. It's dangerous, and this could be a big night on that scoreboard for him.
Kicks it out to Middleton. The 3 is up. Hits the trifecta. Middleton's got his second basket. And here's Curry for 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Outside Holiday. There's the drive. For 3. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Golden State Warriors. An insane quarter. No one can stop him. We'll be right back.
26.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Pass to Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo. No good with a jumper from the wing.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence. Gotta give a ton of credit to the Bucks front office. Beyond trading for Holiday and, of course, re-signing Giannis, you love how they filled in those guys around that star power.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Antetokounmpo with it. Now Thompson defending. Back to Antetokounmpo. Fires for 3. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. Well, Brent, seems like every year the Bucks have to replace a key rotation player.
Yeah, and tricky because they don't have the financial wherewithal to spend a ton of money with the contracts that have been given out. So it's about the right fit, the right personnel, and I think front office and coaching staff do a great job of identifying who those players are.
And that one's good. Cool.
And Wiggins' game continues to evolve. You saw that right there. Good eye movement, found the shooter.
Middleton, no good.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
The 3 from Thompson. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Middleton from the outside. Lopez controls the rebound and the putback.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
Middleton, left side. Three-pointer. Another miss by Middleton.
It's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the continuity for the Bucks is a strength. Chris Middleton said, quote, we've been through every type of situation, so you know what to expect. There's no need to worry about failing because you know what you need to do. Ryan, some call it corporate knowledge.
Well, key aspect when it comes to NBA dynasties. Thanks, Alan. And the Warriors making a switch here. And Brent, we hear talk about teams finding their identity. For those that don't know, can you break down what that really means?
Well, one of the key things, BA, is you come out of a training camp in any given year. You're trying to find the right rotation of players and combinations of players that's going to establish what it is that you're capable of doing. And 30 games into the season, that identity can start to show itself. Great coaches in the league will adapt to the things that they're seeing from their rosters to give them the best chance to win.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lopez. Wiggins for three. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Here's Milwaukee. They're on an 11-2 run. Wide open. Another one falls for Milwaukee.
Well, Giannis knows he's a magnet for the defense, and that time just got off the ball.
They recover it. For three, DiVincenzo. And the Warriors get it back. Gets another look. Poke loose. Milwaukee calls timeout. There's 25 seconds left in the third. Kicks it out to Middleton. Lets it go from deep. Warriors with the rebound. The three from Curry. Fires in the triple. Curry's got 49 in the game.
Well, if you play that far off of Steph Curry, that pull-up game starts to become a weapon.
Pure from three-point range.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors looking in total control. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. The three ball. No good on the shot. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Pass to Holiday. 4-3. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Boy, does that help. When Drew Holiday's connecting from the three-point line, it opens up so much of the floor.
Middleton with it. Now Thompson defending. Kicks it out to Middleton. Out to the right wing. It's Middleton on the wing. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Poole. And here's Curry for three. And again, no good by Golden State. And Milwaukee has possession. It's a 14-point game. The three. Gets the three ball to go. Curry's got 54 points.
That's a go-to shot for Stephen Curry, ready to shoot as soon as that ball touched his fingertips.
Let's go with a three. Another three for Golden State.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Takes the three. Milwaukee with the rebound. It's stolen by Curry. Lopez with the steal. Fires the three. And it's Chris Middleton with the three. Middleton's got 9 points here in the second half.
He's a dangerous outside shooter. Middleton is someone you got to chase off that three-point line.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Fires from deep. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
That's a good look from play right there. Just the court awareness. And that guy was wide open.
Now the Warriors with it. They're on a 12-3 run. The three from Curry. The shot that time not on target.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Warriors.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Stephen Curry.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And the Bucks pushing it up now. Another miss by Antetokounmpo.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. The three from Curry.
And the length of Giannis is a problem. He's erasing shots.
And out of bounds. The Warriors will take it.
Substitution for your Warriors. James Wiseman.
Curry with it. Launches a three. It's deflected.
Holiday's defense is such a pest down there. Got great length, great feet, and that's a nice block.
First team foul.
From deep three-point range. Off the mark. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really...
Throw away receipts. I don't do no beatbox. Leo feet hot. That running like a track star. Right out them Reeboks. There's no more parties for your shorty, but she still gonna be a... To find a with some guap. Oh, I see they catch a... Oh, God. If you see Cap, just put the Billy on it. Got the city on it. I was riding in that Civic, homie, probably with a shorty. Now I never like to kick it. Everybody keep recording. Go by two things in my lifestyle. Money and lose. Everything start getting better. You gon' see they ain't even cool with you. Bad tryna fool with it. Want nothing to do. Fake love tryna make amends just cause of that little bitty trend on TikToks. Leo feet hot. That running like a track star. Right out them Reeboks. There's no more parties for your shorty, but she still gon' be a... To find a with some guap. I go by dollar sign, yeah, I get that. Without them dollar signs, let's see how far your bars gon' get. Don't do no features unless I know you got no price on this. This double lamb ain't got OGs, just throw a beat and I'ma eat, look.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Home court advantage goes to the Cavaliers playing here in Cleveland. Here's Jokic. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And Greg, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
A nice shot by Okoro.
Okoro trying to get more and more consistency with that shot.
From deep three-point range, Jared Allen grabs the miss.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Now here's Murray. Following the miss by Donovan Mitchell.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Back to Garland. For three, Mitchell. He's off on that one. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Greg, an outstanding scorer. Donovan Mitchell takes it to another level in the playoffs, doesn't he?
And Kevin, how about all of his averages go up come playoff time? Spider is a guy who wants the limelight, and like other stars, takes on more of a load in the postseason. Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And here's Harlan for three. Inside. Here's Mitchell. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
One of the more powerful young guards in our game. Mitchell loves to attack the heart of the defense.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Connects on the 17-footer.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach J.B. Bickerstaff. He talked to me about the importance of protecting the rim, challenging opponents at the top of the jump and making it difficult for them to convert easy baskets. But to have a chance of that, they have to expend energy getting back in transition, which will help close down those driving lanes. So guys, we'll see where their energy lies throughout this game.
Okay, David, much appreciated. It's Jokic, top of the key. Just 5 on the clock. Porter, no luck. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for Cleveland. For three, Mitchell. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Mitchell's got 11.
Sometimes it looks like for Garland the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
Murray, no good. Cleveland leading by 5 from outside the arc. And another three for Cleveland.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found the comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cavaliers. He totaled 14. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Driving inside. Highland's shot is good. Highland's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Denver. Pass to Steffens. Down low. Cleveland moving the ball around. Back to LeVert. for the three. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor it. Oof, that is a tough shot.
GA, it wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come.
Terrific job by Smith to dish that one off to his open teammate right there.
Over to the left wing. The three. To the left side wing. Stephens. And the three ball is good. Stephens got the lead up to 9 now for the Cavs.
I just wanna slide. Parties in the sky like it's 2055. She said, boy, you nice. Boy, you nice. Heart cold like some water and some ice. Why would you sacrifice? Knowing you could, ain't nobody by your side. I don't cap. Lie, came from dirt, can't go back. You can see it in my eyes. Real. Oh, my kid never tried. All I wanted was some love. Trade that for a big pack on me now. Remember back then I don't really want friends. Everybody fake. I don't got trust, but I just wanna slide. Parties in the sky like it's 2055. She said, boy, you nice. Boy, you nice. Heart cold like some water and some ice. I just wanna slide. Parties in the sky like it's 2055. She said, boy, you nice. Boy, you nice. Heart cold like some water and some ice. Shorty get energized, living life. But she ain't tight, she just turn it up. I could get you brushed. Got me stuck, sorry I can't open up. Try, gotta compromise.
Two teams, two conferences. It's a road game for the Trailblazers in this one. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. All eyes, Richard, on the guard matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
Here's Philadelphia. Shoots the three. Rebound by Nurkic. Lillard looking around. This one for three. And the three ball is good. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
And this is Lillard at his best, sending up a confident shot from the arc like he just knows it's good.
Right wing. Maxey. Offline with his three.
Josh Hart won't always have his shot falling, but the hustle is there. And a great energy guy with major impact on the floor.
Jacks up a three. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He wants his guys to focus on jamming the perimeter shooters. He wants hard closeouts, no room to operate. He knows what this team can do if you give them any space on the outside to shoot. And they're going to be determined not to let that happen. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the three ball is a big concern for any defense. Here is Lillard. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Here we go, one-on-one. Corner shot. Good on the jump shot. 8 points for him.
Great shooting reflexes from Harden, able to put his shot up right off that pass.
And for Josh Hart, he's a fan favorite because of his hustle.
And that can go a long way in the NBA. Harden looks like a typical 3-and-D player, but he also has that intangible of igniting the team.
Drills the three-pointer.
Taking control of the tempo. Harden won't let the other team turn their last three into a run.
There's 1:17 left to play here in the first. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Maxey. Another three for Philadelphia.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Lets the three fly. And that's good. Damian Lillard for three. Lillard's got 11 points. Harden inside the three-point line. No good that time. And it's Portland the other way. Three-pointer, Lillard. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Philadelphia leading by 3. Harden surveying the D. Count that bucket.
What a game from Harden, filling it out. James, look, everyone knows this man is just a gifted scorer.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Lillard from outside. Maxey grabs the miss. Pass to Hart. Launches a three. Portland again missing. Now Harden. From deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range. He's got 16.
And this is the game plan for him. And he's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them. Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Well, James Harden's still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
For three, the 76ers again can't hit it. Trailblazers trailed by 8. Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw this game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And Greg, Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injury. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully, he can as well.
And here are the Trailblazers now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Johnson, that's for 2. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
From past the arc, Milton grabs the board. The 76ers leading by 5. Little comes with the double team. The 3. Milton. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, and a nice
nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Billups says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man to show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Kevin?
I think he is, and he's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks.
And you look at the young talent the Blazers have, a nice young core group that can grow. Simon's the big name from that crew.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Here's Sharp. Drives to the hoop. And the layup falls. Sharp's got 5 points now this quarter. And Simons and Little Greg, a pair of names Portland fans are definitely excited about.
And they have shown that they can be valuable players. Portland got a lot younger with the trades they made last year. Now they have to have that youth develop.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the 76ers. Here's Maxey. And a missed layup.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And then Sharp with the dunk.
Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agree, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space. Hits it from three-point range. Harden's got 19 points.
Never scared to shoot from deep. The lefty stroke of Harden, oh man, it's so fun to watch.
Watford, that's good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
We know this about Harden. He's got every trick in that bag.
And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharp. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. And he starts out with the miss in this one. Simons from outside. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Harden outside. There's the three. Portland grabs the miss. Greg, you take a look at Nurkic. He is at his best going against big-name centers.
Nurkic is the kind of player who rises to a challenge, can be a bit inconsistent in what he gives you, but he loves the challenge of going up against the best.
And here's Harris from the arc. Portland trailing here. Here's Simons. And that one is hammered home.
You know, often we think of Dame as a scorer first, but they're reminding us of his great ability to pass the rock.
The three from Harden bangs home the trifecta. Harden's got 25 points in the game. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away. And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
And Tucker has it in the corner. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Tucker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Three-pointer, Lillard. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
And that's Dame showing that competitive side. Loves a good duel, especially from range. The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
That's a 2 from Simons. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. That one drops for him.
Outstanding handles from the clever guard. Lillard crafty with it in his hand and can create for anybody.
Harden outside. Out to Harris. Fires the 3. Sinks the triple. Harris has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Capable of playing either guard position. Harden's sense for when his teammates are open is ridiculous.
Harden draws the double. And the dunk by Embiid.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
3-pointer, Lillard drains it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 25 points.
A guy who spaces the floor, but also willing to attack the rim. Lillard has confounded the defense all night. How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And no stopping Lillard. Excellent at staying in control no matter what the D throws at him.
7 seconds left in the third. Here's Milton. Again, Philadelphia.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So it's Portland now. A 2-point game. 3-pointer, Lillard. And he's good on the 3-ball. Lillard's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Trailblazers. Harden has a wide open look. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
Out to Harris. A 3-ball. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Showing the quick hands that time. Harris with the catch and shoot.
And Lillard gets double teamed. 3-pointer, Payton. The Trailblazers with a new shot clock. Lillard outside. Fires from deep. Hands it from downtown. Lillard's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Guys, over the break, Chauncey Billups had some advice for his team. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Back to Harden. Maxey in the corner. Harden outside. Back to Maxey. They get the rebound. Out to Harris. Here's Tucker. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And the 76ers lead by 5.
Just a beautiful job of scanning the floor, finding the open man. Harris looking to involve his teammates.
And there's the foul. Will go on P.J. Tucker. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now, here's Simon. Sinks the three-pointer. Simons has got 9 points here in the second half.
And really, just when the fans were starting to get into this game, how about the silencer at the other end for a potential game-saving 3? Really the best result they could have hoped for on that possession. They get back all 3 points they just gave up and are close to putting this thing out of reach.
Here's Harden to the paint. Out to Harris. Pass to Harden. Shot clock at 6. That one is good from Joel Embiid. And it's a 7-point 76ers lead. The tray. And it's Simons missing. And that's an intentional foul. And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. In the corner, it's Harris. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Philadelphia.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those.
Polymath, polyglot, phone wants a cracker, but I just like a lip smacker. Ethereum, got up and I hit the ceiling, got up out the water, feeling like Popeye, yeah. Feeling like Popeye, yeah. Whole Foods, cause I be feeling like Popeyes, yeah. Freddie, I'm a killer queen, lie to me. Think I need a quarantine, cause I'm a walking Halloween. I read it in the privacy, I need it. Allergic to it, and I'm very yeah. And I'm back in the city, and I'm back in the city, back in the city, and I'm back in the city, and I'm back in the city. Hands up, yeah.
We'll see the Dallas Mavericks and the Los Angeles Clippers. Here we go. With Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson. We'll be hearing from Allie LaForce from the sideline. So the Clippers win the tip. Leonard outside. Fires from deep. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. You look at each of these teams' rosters. Lots of guys who have spent tons of time in the league, Brent.
And these guys know each other so well, B.A. Whether it's this team or playing on other teams, they've seen these faces. They recognize the moves. We'll see tonight who can outthink the other.
Now here's Leonard. Fires the three. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career that had to have come around 2021. That season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
And he makes all three. Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brent.
At BA, you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
George for three. Gets the three ball to go.
That consistency from Paul George is staggering. Not a guy you can give looks like that to.
From deep, here's Doncic. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And this first quarter has been ridiculous. They simply can't miss right now.
And it's Doncic missing.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Clippers.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land. You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises. Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And the Clippers hit again from deep. And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
Got to be a little bit more aggressive defending him from that range. He can be dangerous.
Oh, got that one up quick. Leonard's got 17.
I mean, is there another guy in the league who knows when his team needs this kind of lift? Kawhi getting those 3 points right back.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Leonard outside. Lets the three fly. Wood grabs the board. And Dallas with possession. Down by 12. And here's Doncic outside. Another miss by Doncic.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
George outside. This one for 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
He gets called for the over the back. He thought he could slip through the cracks and grab the rebound.
Well, he plays super active on the glass, so calls like this are to be expected.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Powell with a steal. George outside. Puts up a 3. He buries it from 3. He's got 10.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Jacks up a three. An overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Clippers ahead. Up by 50. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Boy, quite a position here for the Clippers to be in. What do you guys think?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start. That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Stolen by Dinwiddie. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Pass to Ntilikina. Back to Dinwiddie. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Dinwiddie's got 8.
Ntilikina sensing when one of his guys was not covered, and then he found him.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Timeout on the floor. Mavericks. Ready for the Mavericks. Brent, at the center position, it does feel like we're seeing a re-emergence of the big man, the traditional 5.
Yeah, BA, I think it comes down to whether or not you have one or not. I mean, there are teams that just don't have the bruising big that can go down into the post and dominate possessions to slow things down and get to the paint. Other teams are electing to want to play faster and with more skill. So comes down to how a team wants to set their roster up as to whether or not the traditional 5 is part of your action.
Pass to Morris. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. The Mavericks trailing. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Doncic outside. 4-3. The Clippers grab the miss.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
From deep, here's Doncic. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
And look at Luka now getting aggressive at the arc. He was eager to answer that last 3.
Pass to George. Fires it from 18. The shot's good. George has got 12. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did. And a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Mavericks this season trying to build a title contender around Luka Doncic, but not a lot of luxury tax wiggle room. Luka said, quote, I trust them. Whatever move they make, I have great teammates and we're playing great basketball. Ryan?
Well, no one wants to see Luka in the playoffs, Allie. Thanks for that.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
No, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Leonard up top. 26 points for him. Up top, Powell. Just 5 on the clock. From downtown. Called in by McGee.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Doncic with it. Check by Wall. Doncic, no good. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard for 3. Wood grabs the board. Grant, they could attempt a 2-for-1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Hardy's shot is good.
Gifted moving the ball. Luka is one of the best passers in the league.
Double team on Leonard. Pass to Zubac. George for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the left side wing. For 3, Hardy. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. And now it's just a 2-point Los Angeles lead. There's the steal. The 3 ball. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Because opponents have to respect his passing so much, a lot of times the three-pointer is there for Doncic if he wants it.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Mavericks. And he's hit 8 3-pointers. Strong shooting performance in this one. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. 3-pointer off the mark. And the Clippers have possession. It's a 1-point game.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
For 3. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Outside, Finney-Smith. It's stolen by Wall. Here's Leonard. Pass to George. And the jam by George.
Not sure when Kawhi saw him, but the fact is he did, and he delivered. That's a great pass.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Nails it from 3.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance. Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And Dallas with possession, trailing by 4. Off target from outside.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
From behind the arc. There's the triple. It's Powell on the wing. Leonard outside. Takes a 3. Shot clock at 6. And it's Norman Powell with the 3. Powell's got 6 here in the quarter.
You can't let Powell find shots at the arc like that, especially when he's got that kind of rhythm. 0 defense. You can't let a good shooter have the wide open 3.
And this Mavericks team, Grant, they're loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous.
And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
Seems to be taking it on his shoulders aggressively to shrink this lead. They really needed those points.
Powell right side. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. They grab their own miss. Goes back up. Goes up again. And he gets the jumper to drop. Powell's got 10 points here in the second half.
Usually you see Powell operating on a drive or spot up three. That time he took advantage of a mid-range.
Timeout on the floor. Mavericks. The Mavericks trailing. And there's the call on Reggie Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team.
52 seconds left in the third quarter. Doncic, good.
And I know Doncic prefers a straight-on three-shot, but his touch works just as well there in the corners.
Pass to Powell. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Powell's got 13 points in this quarter.
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
And the three-pointer goes.
We've seen why Doncic is a perennial MVP candidate. He's taken over completely at the offensive end.
Powell outside. Pass to Jackson. 5 on the clock. Stolen by Jackson. Powell outside. Fires the three. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. Clippers ahead, leading by just 2. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Here's Powell. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
Great determination as Norman Powell just shook off that bump.
And the Mavericks call time here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He complimented the three-point shooting. He said, quote, "It's one thing to get the look, it's another to bury it. I believe in you guys. I think you've got this game on lock. Let's go out there and let's take this, guys."
Appreciate the report, Allie. Oh, sweet move. Blocked. From deep, here's Doncic. And the call will go against JaVale McGee. That'll be a second foul of the game.
The way he was going over and through the man in front of him, he should have known the whistle was coming.
Yeah, energy is good, but not smart there trying to go through somebody on that play.
Crafty move. Ooh, rejected by Doncic. Shoots over wall. Doncic's shot is good. Doncic has got 11 in the second half.
Using that change of pace off the dribble, Doncic gets the shots he wants. That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
And here's Doncic outside. Drains the triple. Doncic has got 40 points.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Powell's shot is off. So it's the Mavericks now. 2-point game to take the lead. And the Mavericks, another three.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
Game is on the line. He wants the ball. No one on D stepped up to stop him.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Fires in the triple. Now it's a 4-point Dallas lead.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, flow.
They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Doncic with the jam.
That's what happens when you let Doncic get this close, using his vertical to perfection.
Leonard for three. On target from range. Leonard's got 6 here in the quarter.
And who do you call when you need a big bucket for this team more and more? It's Kawhi.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And here's Doncic outside. Counted from distance. Doncic has got 51.
Since the break, he's been on point from beyond the arc. I'll tell you what, when he's this hot, it's a thing of beauty.
George for three. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
Paul George stepping up big time.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. From deep, here's Doncic. And the Mavericks, another three.
Clutch play by Doncic. He's been doing this since he was a kid.
Leonard for three. Yes! What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
And now the go-to guy in these situations. Leonard can handle that kind of pressure in the big moment as well as anyone.
And it's Doncic missing. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're down by 3. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
With the time left, I think they've got to be looking for a quick shot here.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wood. Outside wall. Leonard on the wing. George outside. Back to Leonard. To tie it up. Money. Oh, an enormous three-pointer.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Now Doncic. And buries it from deep.
They're in the driver's seat now. You just have to play smart and sound defense. No quick baskets and no open threes.
Out to Leonard. There's the three. Oh, my! What a shot! Oh, a tremendous three! We're tied! For the win! Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Doncic with it. The three. It's rebounded by George.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
To take the lead. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
It's Bullock on the wing. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And here's Doncic outside. Knocks it down from distance. Doncic has got 60.
And from the moment he stepped into the league, Luka's been a big-time player.
Pass to Leonard. Back to George. Clock at 6. Leonard on the wing. Kicks it to George. From deep. Count it. Oh, an enormous three-pointer.
Well, your best players want to take on the burden come clutch time, and Paul George carrying the weight right now.
That deflates the crowd in an instant. Way to take back the momentum.
Leonard on the take. Kicks it to George. From outside the arc. Doncic pulls down the board. The three. Another three for Dallas.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert.
Yeah, defense has got to be a little bit better, especially when he's looking to fire from that distance.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Personal foul. First team foul.
So it's the Mavericks now. And he commits the intentional foul.
Foul Clippers. Ivica Zubac.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
This OT has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly exhausted.
Drops in the three.
Norman Powell, cool under pressure and delivers.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
At the line for the Mavericks.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5.
Shooting 2.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach.
From deep. That one doesn't drop. And so it's Dallas winning this one. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all.
All of my important. I see you call, I ignored it. I got 10 toes on the pavement, but my mind is in orbit. Gorgeous. I say a prayer to bless mine. This ain't a quiz, don't test mine. I ain't in wheels, but I get. You ain't a mix. Yeah, I ain't off of nothing, you know I'ma get it.